Welcome to Saving Grandpa's Farm. In this series, we're trying to save Grandpa's farm and try not to lose it by the bank. Will we succeed or will we lose it? Stay tuned and we'll catch y'all in here. Oh, look at this John Deere. Mm-mm-mm.
All right. Somebody said it's time to harvest.
Yes, sir. It is time to harvest. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I got told you did some work without me when I was mining. I went back up north, did some mining with Grant for a little bit. Now I'm back. Now I'm ready to get to work.
All right. Well, I just got done greasing up the old Ford Harvester over here.
Won't you kind of take me through everything you've done without me so far?
Well, I got around to planting and or plowing, cultivating and planting the sorghum field down over the corner there. When I was
Okay.
doing that, I found a sickle bar and a forage wagon over there. So I figured
Okay.
might as well get them fixed and put them to use. The forage
Yeah.
wagon wasn't in, too god awful bad shape. It needs to be cleaned up, but I got all the chains greased up and replaced some belts and a couple little chains and sprockets on it, but it's running pretty cherry right now.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. So you got some silage as well being fermented back there.
Oh yeah, it should be ready to go.
All
Haven't
right.
haven't quite checked on it yet today.
Alrighty. So do you wanna take the keys to the new toy and I'll play with the harvester for a little bit, or do you want to take the harvester first?
Uh, I'll let you play with the harvester. You're a little bit more experienced with that type of
Alright.
stuff than I am.
Here's the keys to it. Do me a favor. Keep up.
Keep up. All right.
Oh, that's a lot better. So you went back through and rewired this all together. Got somebody to?
Yeah, I had a guy come out from Ford. He replaced all the belts, chains,
You mean
oil
New
fill,
Holland?
or yeah, New Holland. But he replaced all the belts, the chains, everything on it.
That's
So
good to hear.
got everything all nice and greased up. It was missing.
So where is this field
Uh,
we're harvesting first?
keep on
Cause that
going.
don't look good. Alright. Well, this don't look ready because I know these are beans
Yeah,
for we planted them.
as soon as you get around here to the right.
So immediate. I think I see it over there. Oh, so the sorghum is pretty fast growing. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Nice little size field. Shouldn't be too much and too big.
yeah. I didn't think so. But yeah, while the guy was out fixing that, he got all the stuff fixed too on the little old Ford tractor up there.
That's good.
So,
What was wrong with the Ford tractor? I thought that was running good.
with all the new belts and oil filters, stuff like that, and
Okay.
he got me a handful of new filters for both that harvester and that tractor up there,
Okay.
so I can keep up with maintenance on it later on down the road.
That makes sense. Well, it looks like it's yielding pretty decent over here.
That's good.
I mean, you're in the dark green actually.
Ooh, that's really good.
So I mean, as long as it keeps up this kind of energy, you should be yielding as good as you possibly can, which is going to be good for this.
Yeah, this was a different soil type down here too.
Did it come out to be okay? So it came out to be a different soil type than those up there.
Oh yeah, it's better soil
So
down there in the
this
bottom.
okay. Have you done anything with those cattle yet, or have you bought any, or looking to buy any yet,
Um, well, with
or are you
getting,
waiting another year?
I'm waiting another year with getting maintenance done on everything. Obviously, I've burned through quite a bit of my budget. I'm down about 5,600 bucks. So,
Do you think you're going to be able to recover?
uh,
Like, do you think with the work you've put in, everything that since I've been gone, you might be able to recover the 25,000, the bare minimum needed to keep on going in next year?
I'm hoping so. I don't know too much about this silage up here, and I was actually hoping to get your professional opinion on that.
Oh, professional opinion by silage. I mean, I don't really know that much about silage. I'm more used to the corn and the cotton. I mean, that type of stuff. I mean, I've been down there in the south a little bit here and there. I had a boy from the south call me, and I went and helped him out.
I
So I
got you.
don't really know a whole lot.
Well, hopefully I didn't overdo it and waste a bunch of fuel on it and it be worthless. So
I don't know.
I kind of
How's it feel? How's that tractor feel?
this tractor feels nice. It feels like it's got plenty of power.
I think it fits that grain cart just perfect.
Oh yeah.
I didn't expect it to fit it that good.
Oh, it's a pretty little setup. I give her that. Like these John Deeres.
Oh yeah,
I just
yeah,
got
we're
a
back.
I got a better deal on that New Holland when I got it. Otherwise, I would have gotten a Deere.
Yeah, well, while I'm here, I'm gonna try to make your life as easy as we can to get everything in and out, so that we can get you a little bit better profit while I'm here. But we do need to make sure you're self sufficient.
Yeah.
Just because I'm here, I'm able to help boost your income up a little bit and help boost up, you know, what I mean, make everything a little bit faster.
What are you looking like on your tanker?
Oh, the weights. The weight scale says about 200 ish bushel.
Ain't bad at all.
About 200 bushel on 'em. So I'm gonna try to keep on rock and rolling.
I'm coming on up by you if you want to unload.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put the pipe up. I'd give it a second to get up there before you try to wiggle your way next to me. 'Cause, oh, mm.
The steering's a little touchy on her. I forgot to let you in on that.
Yep. All right, I'm full. I'm about as full as I can get her, bud.
All right, I'm whipping around right now.
Well, it's a nice looking setup, but I think she's a little too tall for it.
It might be just a touch.
I don't know. I think you might need to look into another harvester, maybe trade her in for a bigger one.
Yeah. Um, the waiting to see, what kind of income we make before I start making any,
This
decisions.
is an inconvenient. I just will let you know that inside this cab, there's a very inconvenient pillar that sits right there where you're supposed to be looking at the auger.
Yeah, they didn't make stuff too user friendly back in them old days.
No, they did not. You gotta go by the feel of the machine.
Yeah, like I said, hopefully, we get a decent enough income off these crops. Maybe I can afford to find a used one and upgrade it. But I don't think I'm gonna be buying anything brand new for a while. Those brand new harvesters are quite expensive.
Oh, you'll never be able to afford a brand new one. Not in your lifetime. You're going to have to wait yourself a good little penny, bud.
Oh yeah,
Maybe your kids will be, but you won't.
but definitely want to look into getting something bigger.
Most
Maybe
definitely.
maybe next season. Like I said, in hopes that and get decent dollar off of you know the products that we did plant.
That cornfield looking good over there. Have you went and did anything out there in the field with it? Checked it? Did you spray it? Anything?
I checked it. I haven't sprayed it or anything.
Is
Uh,
all this stuff over here unsprayed?
yeah,
Oh man. Well, next year going into it, they got the grass down now. I guess that acts as fertilizer for them this year. Next year you're going to have to look into putting some kind of fertilization now.
That field, when I did that one, I did do lime and fertilizer on it,
So this will be your best yielding field all year. Got it.
probably. And then I
Got it.
also limed the cornfield and the soybean field.
Okay. All right, buddy. I think there's no better thing to do than just sit here and get this thing knocked out. What do
Oh
you
yeah,
say?
definitely.
And there we go, buddy.
Oh yeah. How'd that old harvester run?
She ran pretty good. Got a couple of issues with her. I did definitely felt like there was a lag of power for a little bit, but we'll find out if it was just the turbo not working or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee they didn't wire something up that needed to be. But I think we're good with this now.
Yup. That's done for the time being. Yeah, I kind of made a little bit of a mess over here.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Mine and your definition of a little bit is different. Mine and yours is completely different there, bud.
Well, at least it wasn't a whole load.
I just showed you're trying to feed that auger too fast.
Yeah.
If you slow down your pace and take your time with it, you wouldn't have dropped any. But you gotta open it up slowly, not as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah, I learned that after the first time.
May not be much, but it's a whole 5 bushel right there.
Yeah.
There you go. You
Alright.
should be good to pull on up in there. Speaking about that, I think it's about time for us to go, I guess. Start unloading your stuff in there. You gonna lease a belt system?
Yes.
Alright, I guess we'll go pick it up and we'll be back at the farm in a minute, don't you agree?
Yup.
The bunker's now open. Yep, that's perfect silage right there,
Alright,
I
cool.
guess.
A few moments later.
Pull forward. Pull forward. And there you go.
Nice.
I mean, this is working pretty good, don't you think?
Oh yeah. Think it's a lot more effective than what I was originally thinking. And that's it.
Alright, get out of here. When you get out of here, I'm going to
Get her
Revet the
readjusted.
yeah, readjusted for the next little cycle.
I don't know. It still brought almost $10,000.
I think there's a little bit more of our pace, don't you think, buddy?
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful setup too. I even like the color of it
Oh yeah, red on red on red.
with orange up in the back.
Yeah, you gotta have your orange. I got the first load of the semi truck. I'm taking it on.
All right, 10-4.
Got 77 yards, buddy.
Nice.
Well, I can safely say you may have made yourself a little bit of a moneymaker, buddy.
Well, that's good news to me.
I mean, but you're only spending 25,000 right now with running no cattle, but you're wanting to get into cattle, so that means you're probably gonna need about 75,000 a year.
Yeah, I was figuring between 75 and a mil, or 75 and 100,000.
I'm about to say you need a little bit more than that coming in each year for that. I mean, but technically we've reached our target goal, so I can go home, right?
Ha 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 ha. Well, you gonna do that to me?
All right, we reached our goal. We're good. Nah, I ain't gonna do that to you. I want to see how this farm progresses. We also need. I also told you I'd help you get the cattle started, so we need to see how much money you need to be able to really do the cattle.
Yeah, and I've checked prices on like the feed mixers. Man, those things are expensive.
Yes, they are. So I guess while I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna pull the Kubota off the top of that, and I'm going to, I guess. Yeah, I know. I have a big hankering of what I'm about to do.
Uh-oh. Should I be scared? I'm coming in with this other belt right now.
Not necessarily scared. I mean, that's a good thing. When I mean, it's more work, less work you gotta do.
Oh.
If I don't get off this hill, there you go.
Alright. First one's
Ah,
full.
how much is the feed mixer you need?
Ah, let me take a gander. I've seen a few of them. It's about 30 grand for the lowest one on the totem pole.
And how much is the cattle?
Oh, I haven't even begun to look at the cattle yet.
Okay. Then
I'm sure by the time it's said and done with the cattle, we're probably looking at 15, 20 grand just in the cattle themselves. So probably looking at needing about 60 grand just to get that started.
almost definitely.
And I still have to that field over here. Or the sorghum field. I'm gonna end up doing that one with either rye or wheat, so I can get the straw off of it.
Yeah, don't blame me there. I have the cultivator out here in it right now. I'm disking it up a little bit, trying to chop up that fineness a little bit more. I'm making it to a better seed bed.
All right, John Deere's full.
I can definitely see that this field over here is definitely benefiting off of this disking. I mean, for what I've looked at, everything looks like it's chopping very finely into the ground, which is what we wanted to see.
Yeah, that sounds
So,
good. Sounds like a bit of good news.
yeah. So, and first thing I would do if I was you is I would possibly toss some more lime on here,
All right.
and then I would try to throw down like a little bit of a coat of fertilization, and then wait a little bit, and then kind of spray off your field or your weeds.
Well,
and then come in and plant.
I traded one of these wagons. Remember I had three of these wagons. I traded one of them off for a John Deere drill, and it
Okay.
does seed and fertilizer together.
Okay. So yeah, I would still wait for the weeds to pop up, spray them off, and then come back because your combine will have to run the weeds through it if you do it like that.
Yeah, especially seeing I don't have anything with row crops right now to spray.
Mm. I think I have a buddy of mine who has a Haggy in this area that I could probably lease off him for a little bit.
All right, I'll have to look into that, or we'll have to look into it, get it
Yeah, we can
figured
take a
out.
take a look into the Haggy, kind of see what all that comes out to be.
10-4.
Alrighty, buddy. I got the cultivation done.
Sweet. Yeah, I've just been running this back and forth. Now, my question is with the possibility of cattle, do you think I should hold some of this back or get rid of this whole first batch and do another batch?
I think it's just better to buy cattle feed for the time being, and then look into doing that later.
All right.
I think that's what I've always would be willing to say because that's what I do back. That's what I did back in the old farm. Is instead of sitting there and doing it the hard way, we did it always just pay for the cattle feed for the first 3 years, then slowly build up enough income to where we could eventually start making it ourselves. Then we spend that money.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't want to invest a whole lot of money into a lot of materials that you can make more money off of.
Right.
Go take this out there and go sell this. You mind it with yourself a good 100K to start putting it towards the cattle, and then it's gonna be really time tested to see how much money you make once we get the cattle up and going.
Yeah, that's where I'm a little worried, with having to probably buy products first for the cattle until we're making it on our own. But can't wait to see where it goes. I mean, there's lot here.
Well, what I've always seen is for 55,000 total ration mixture is usually about $10,000 for 55,000 liters.
Okay.
So is what usually people been charging me here recently. So that ain't too bad.
No, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. That
No.
that
So
would save me the anywhere from $30,000 to $80,000 on what it would cost me to buy the mixing machine right now.
well, it'd save you that, but it also save you a little bit of other things down the road for right now. But all it is delaying it. So if you can buy it, go ahead and buy it, but don't mean you need to be producing it.
Right.
So it's all about the way you look at it, bud. And there's your 100 grand.
Nice. Didn't think I'd see that in the first year.
The silage pays pretty good, looks like, but but we mean to get you making that off of crops or something like that.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm starting to think there on the left side of the driveway coming up, I might go ahead and put another field in there.
That wouldn't be the worst suggestion in the world.
And maybe even one down on the bottom next to the main road.
Yep.
But I do think I'm going to upgrade the plow. Because that little plow, it's not cutting it.
Did you ask you that big field down there, that little plow?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I thought you went and bought another one.
Nope.
Or just disked it over a couple times with my disc.
Nah, I did it with the plow and the old Ford tractor the first go around, and then went over it with the Kubota with the disc.
Man, well, she's done over with. I'm gonna take this a little bit left, and I'm gonna go ahead and truck her on over.
All right, I'm gonna take these wagons back up here and drop them off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see much more for us to do today, do you?
Nah, it looks like it's about it.
Alright. Well, I think we're good to go. I'm gonna set this off here. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right.